Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the second part of the Fight for Fate Transcendent Battle Campaign. So this is part 2. Part 2's released some pretty interesting content. We've got a top legendary banner summon, which is pretty interesting. We've got the 10th edition of Piton Battle. We've had some additional Extreme Z Awakenings added to 2 Extreme Z battles. Got a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, and we also have a upcoming Extreme Z battle on the 20th. A new EZA for an LR unit. The Goten and Trunks unit is going to EZA, so that's going to be pretty interesting. And it seems we have Super Strike Awakenings, which is going to be something pretty interesting to do. So we're going to take a look at that as well. And of course, we just have quite a nice array of content. So nice little buffer for us, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's not a massive amount of content, but it's at least something that's been added in to kind of tide us over, I guess. The rest is all from part 1, so there's nothing really too crazy to take mention of. So just in terms of obviously all of the content that's been added, a lot of it is redoing some stages people have done. I will be doing updated guides on the Extreme Z battles, since I only have a guide for one of them and I need to add them all onto the channel for reference. So I will be doing that, so you can keep your eyes out for that. However, if we take a look at these special missions, there's nothing too crazy. You get 7 stones from these special missions, so that's something that's quite nice. Obviously, part 1, you can follow my part 1 guide, which will appear in the top right hand corner. For part 2, the missions are pretty straightforward. You're going to want to complete Extreme Z battle 7 times. You need to perform certain steps of Extreme Z Awakenings, of which there's plenty out right now. If you can't do that, you can always Extreme Z Awaken a free-to-play unit. They count as well. Then you've also got a couple link leveling challenges, which isn't too difficult. You can follow my link leveling guide if you want to for that. And then of course, finishing all of the missions gives you stones. So that's 7 stones for part 2, which isn't too bad at all. The 7th or the 10th edition of the Piton Battle, it's still Series 5, so if you haven't finished Series 5, try and do Piton Battle as much as possible to finish that out. You get 1 stone for just killing 1 enemy in Piton Battle. If you have finished the collection, you've received 15 stones already. If you haven't, there's 15 stones to get from the collection. Then you've got Extreme Z Battle. So we've got 2 that have been updated. The Kid Buu one, the Transcendental Margin Kid Buu, and then we also have the update for the Unparalleled Golden Key Vegeta. Both bring about multiple EZAs, so Kid Buu has 3 for the Super Buu, the Strength Goku, and the Int Vegeta. All of them look pretty interesting. We'll take a look at them in separate reviews, but obviously pretty interesting. Nice to get some buffs, especially for baseline Gokus and Vegetas. Always cool to get a buff for those guys. Something really interesting just in general to utilize, so pretty cool. And on the Unparalleled Key side, on the Golden Key there's 2 units. Both of them are Vegetos. One is a Int Vegeta, one is a Tech Vegeta. Both also, again, pretty cool units. It's going to be nice to see them have EZAs, and we'll be able to take a look at them as well. So lots of stuff to do here, lots of units to farm, lots of units to awaken. So yeah, plenty to do, plenty to see, but it's great. It's always nice to get new awakenings for units, even though they are expensive. They do really expand the game, so getting 5 EZAs like this really helps out a lot of people with completing challenges and just doing stuff. We have the new Infinite Dragon Ball History. We'll take a look at this in a more in-depth video with how you can beat it, but it is now stage 18. It's replaced the previous one and moved a step up, so if anyone's confused, that's why. And it's against World Tournament units. It's the 25th World Tournament, so it's against those units, so it is something pretty interesting from that perspective. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. No real new, there are some new story events, which you can obviously farm for certain resources, but there's nothing too crazy. Infinite Dragon Ball History, there are a couple category missions for that, and like I said, we'll take a look at this in more detail, but you do get 24 stones from it. Earthlings and World Tournament units are the #1 pickup here, so that's going to be something interesting, but we'll definitely make a pretty interesting team for that, I think. But yeah, it's definitely something you're going to want to keep an eye out on. Then in terms of Extreme Z battles, just remember there are a couple up, but the ones that are highlighted are the Transcendental Margin. That's going to be one you're going to want to do, and then the Unparalleled Golden Key as well of Vegito. That's also going to be the other one. This is for the Vegito units, and Majin Buu is for the Super Buu, the Goku, and the Vegeta. We will do event guides on them, but yeah, that's just generally what you need to know. So that's pretty much it for the content. Like I said, a lot of it's going to be grinding out the EZAs, doing the Infinite Dragon Ball history, and then the eventual Extreme Z battle. The eventual Extreme Z battle will drop 33 stones in total, including missions. So yeah, looking pretty good overall. Obviously we have the top legendary banner summon. We will do a save or summon video on this, but right now saving stones is going to be your best bet. Just in general, it is Jiren and the Golden Frieza and 17, so unless you super crave them, honestly I can't really suggest something on this, or unless you feel like gambling some stones away for some LRs, that's always a bonus as well. So yeah, but that's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's 65 stones in total for the second part of the campaign, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.